Hello, I hope you're doing great. So, I'm here with a new topic of psychology. Today, we're going to talk about two different categories of psychologists, and we will be concentrated only both of them. One of them is researcher psychologists, and the other is practitioner psychologists. And let's see what they do. So let's see what they do. First of all, let's talk about research psychologists. Research psychologists do research about human behavior, and they use different methods to find the factors and causes of behavior. And they create new knowledges. They increase knowledge in psychology. And the other one, practitioners such as clinical, counseling, industrial, organizational, and school psychologists. They use the existing method. They use the methods that are used by the researchers. They use them to enhance the lives of others. They then collect knowledge about the behavior and causes and factors, and just to help others in counseling and therapy, as we have talked earlier. Here I would like to say that in a way or another, we all of us are some kind of scientists. Now you're just thinking, hey, stop, what are you talking about? Are we all scientists? Are we all gonna do some experiments in laboratories? No, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about our curiosity about the world around us, about the surroundings, about other behaviors, other people behaviors. And when we are curious, we create questions. We ask questions, and then we try to find the answers to these questions. So when we find the answers to these questions in this way, we find certain knowledge about our surroundings, and that is included in psychology. This is our own way in recognizing our surroundings and in recognizing other people's behaviors in a certain way. And when this happens, and again, we are curious about the factors what make this happening occurs. Okay, all right. I hope you're really pretty understanding the topic and the point I'm talking about, the certain point. So when we have collected the knowledge and what's happening, then we can use this knowledge to recognize our own behavior as well as that of others. This helps us a lot. In the field of psychology. So here I would like to say you emphasize on this certain point that science of psychology is very important for both of the categories, for researchers and for the practitioners. Or we can say that our surroundings and our culture and our universe is in a way a laboratory where we can experiment and we can find how people behave differently and how people behave differently from different cultures. How can we find these differences between two or many other certain cultures? Through the behavior of people, the negotiation of people, attitude of theirs, and through this way we can find certain knowledges. So we find that if we give someone a bad news, how they react and how this bad news can affect a person's behavior or way of thinking, way of feeling, and what happens to them. And the other way, when we give someone a good news, how they behave in a certain way. So the effect of a bad news can make people depressed, disappointed, and lonely in so many certain ways. And the good news, good words can affect positively, and people can feel alive, happy, and social in so many ways. But the problem with this knowledge is that sometimes we collect and interpret the data from everyday lives using our own intuition. Is not sometimes completely thorough, and even sometimes we find some certain behavior as a truth and we try to adopt it. At the same time, the other explanation of this behavior can be more accurate and seems to be resolved, to be corrected. And at this point, we can be possibly adopting some kind of wrong behavior, but thinking it, taking it as a truth. For example, sometimes we are so much confident at our knowledge or at anything we do in our life, any certain topic. So when we find that people are encouraging us, at this point, we get so much more confident. Even this gives us sometimes a kind of pain, a kind of disappointment, helplessness, just because this is not the right way or the right behavior that we were confident about. This can be some kind of raw acknowledgement that we just use our intuition and our experiments or using our senses to collect knowledge about other people's behavior, or they can be just some kind of measurement. We use our experiments on others to find the way to understand others. That can be used as we use some kind of lenses to see the view that could be seen clearly, more clearly, without lenses of our own experiments. I hope you're just understanding it, and I'm sure that this knowledge is going to be useful for you. And if you have any question, you can write me in the comment. And if you like this kind of knowledge, please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you so very much for listening to me. Be blessed, hopeful, and healthy. Bye bye. Thank you so very much.